Hello guys, it's Chamasarte. I'm doing a weekly blaze. Oh man, finally. It has been a while. The last one I did was the week of the 23rd through the 29th in September. This week it is now, the 11th. So 11th through the 17th will be this week's for November. And oh wow. So I have a few things to talk about. I guess I'll have 4 topics to just talk about with the general, or I guess 5 technically with just general life stuff, and then 4 other topics. I have a lot to talk about today. I'll probably try to go for like less than an hour. And by the way, I know I'll be talking a lot, but I probably won't be talking too much more this week if I'm gonna say I'll let just in this one go here, but might as well. Alright, so why was I gone so long? That's the first question, and it's kind of the first topic of... Because there was a reason why I was gone. It wasn't just because I forgot. No, trust me, I've been wanting to do a weekly blaze for a while now. I'm actually mad that I missed that Smash Direct and wasn't able to talk about it here. This will also answer the question of why I haven't really been uploading a lot, because I've been uploading very sparingly, because those are all most of the stuff you were seeing was for my birthday. All the videos since, before this, besides the My Hero Academia, the My Hero Academia Season 1, that was, around my birthday, so, really just, the My Hero Academia Season 2 Part 1 Limited Edition, and then the Bakugan Battle Planet videos, those are the only more recent things. In the Season 2 one, that was, October, that was, late October, and then the Bakugan one was I recorded 2 hours before I uploaded it though. That said, what have I been doing? Why was I gone? I was sick. I was actually sick for over a month. Not deathly ill, but I was just coughing a lot. And when my cough started to dissipate, I was congested for 2 weeks straight. Yeah, I had a cough for about a month straight, and I was congested for about 2 weeks straight. So that was a fantastic time. I probably could have started recording it again last week, but I wanted to just give myself a little time just to make sure I was good to go. And yeah. It seems I'm still coughing a bit, unfortunately. But, that's fun. Anyways, so here we are. Finally back. So yeah, I was literally just sick for a whole month pretty much, so that was a grand time. A little bit more than a month even. From pretty much early October to early November. So yeah, so that's where I was. While I was sick, I only recorded 1 video, which was the My Hero Academia Limited Edition. That's just because I wanted to open it up. So yeah, I did not record a lot at all. So that is, yeah, I wish I would have recorded more, but I did not. And while I was gone, it's funny because actually I'll talk about that a little bit, but it's nothing. It's just talking about the weather. I'll talk about that. I guess that's something I brought up. When I last time recording, I was wearing shorts. It was still the 70s out now. I'm wearing pants, as you would see, and it's I believe 20 something degrees out. 29. Not too bad then. Funny I'm saying that, but last time I recorded one of these, I'd have probably been oh god, how is it 29 degrees? But no, that's where we're at now. That cold, so fun. The second thing I want to talk about, just some random life story here. So on Thursday and Friday of last week, I got hit in the face twice, or hit in the head twice. Someone served a volleyball and I was not in the game, but I ended up getting hit in the face anyway, which was unfortunate. And then Friday, someone drop kicked a soccer ball, because basically it was a free day, and a soccer ball came over to the other side of the gym, and then someone, instead of just throwing it back or, doing something normal, they decided to drop kick it back, but they kind of failed their drop kick and kicked it right at the back of my head. That was fun, but I'm fine, I didn't have any issues, so that's good. Third thing, this one, it's just, the story, it's just not fun. It's just kind of wow, I can't believe that this actually happened. So yeah, anyway. So I got into, it was like I don't even want to consider it an accident. It was so small. It was literally in a parking lot. It was like, no one's technically really at fault. It was just like an unfortunate mishap that happened in a parking lot, and now I have to get my car, like the front, like patched up, and it was just, it was like this like, if any event was slightly different, this would have not happened. So it was just like the perfect, unfortunately, just the perfect event. I'm not going to go into details about it, just because, but, you know, it was just unfortunate. Like, anything that could have went differently. Literally just the timing, just any small, a little thing, just where things were parked, anything different would have avoided it, but no, it was just, oh man. Again, no one was really at fault for that, it was just unfortunate. Thing 4. I'm getting a computer, like not this computer right here, that piece of garbage. This is my good computer, my MacBook. I'm getting an actual PC. I'm putting like over $1,000 into this thing. Like it's gonna be a really, really good. Well, I mean, obviously nowadays, I guess 1,000's probably not the best, but like, I mean, over 1,000's gonna get you something good at least. Not sure if I want to build it or not, because I hear the prices are kind of a lot nowadays, and like, I'm not trying to spend that much on this. Well, more than I need to. So that's fun. I gotta still buy keyboard, monitor, and shit, so trying not to get too expensive, but like, at the same time, if I'm putting all this money into this anyway, I might as well just, if I have to cough out some extra money, I will, because I'm already spending a ton on this thing, so, you know, hoping to have that before December, but I am unsure, so yeah. The 5th thing is just kind of general life, just like school, anything really. So school, last time I talked to you guys was around a little past the halfway point of quarter 1. Now we're a couple weeks into quarter 2, so that was fast. Quarter 1 got straight A's, that was nice, and then quarter 2 so far has been easy. Also, I'm just gonna say this, like, quarter 2 always goes so fast. Like, third quarter, I don't know why I'm saying quarter in the number. Third quarter is always the slowest, because you're far into the school year where you're kind of just done, but you're still not close enough to be done, and it's just like, it just drags. Especially like the time of the year too, it just drags. Then I'd probably go with first quarter, because it's first quarter, but at the same time you just did have some rest, so you know, there's that. Then I'd say fourth quarter, because it's the end of the year, but because it's the end of the year, it's a little bit slow, I guess, in a way. But second quarter is really the quickest, because it's just, I mean, you have winter break, and it's seemingly the shortest, because I think, well, because each quarter's like 9 weeks. And because of winter break, it's 7 weeks, and then 2 after winter break, and those 2 weeks always go pretty quick, because it's just 2 weeks, and then having a quarter almost just shortened by 2 weeks in a way makes it feel even shorter than it already is, so there's that. So hopefully this quarter flies by, because I am not in the mood for dealing with school. You tell I'm already just done with the school year at this point, like, yeah, I mean, I was done probably, I mean, I think I was already done with the school year before it even started, but like, I mean, at this point, I've been in school for close to 3 months now, and I'm just like, let's not do this, please. Usually at school, I mean, I never really talk much at school, but like, usually, at least to my teachers, I've like kind of warmed up to like saying something to them if I need it. Now, I still just have not, like, I'm still in the mode of it's like the first like 2 weeks of school, but it's so far past that, which is weird. So that's a thing. Besides that though, like, there's general life stuff. Like I said, you know, the weather, it's gotten cold. Hell, Thanksgiving's next week, so that's gonna be crazy. I can't believe we're already at that point of the year that Thanksgiving is already next week. Like, what? But yeah, school's just been kind of school, and I don't know, nothing has really been too entertaining, I guess. I don't have much else to say, really, because, like, October was just kind of because I was sick the whole time. Halloween, Yeah, I did nothing for Halloween. I put a sign on my door saying not home and took a nap. Like, I was done that day. That day I was feeling like, that was probably my worst day, to be honest, because, like, I think that was, like, the last day where my cough was really bad, but I was also, like, congested. Um, so, that day was pretty bad, I remember. So I just didn't want to deal with it. I just took a nap. I was not in the mood for handing out candy. So I just put a sign on my door and took a nap. I just did not care anymore. I was done. So yeah. November so far, nothing interesting, so let's just move on. Talk about my 4 subjects that kind of relate to YouTube in a way, since I might actually talk about them. First thing is anime. Also least interesting, most interesting. Of course, anime is always like the top of my priority list, or at least really high up. But this time around, nothing really interesting to talk about with anime. Like, no new crazy anime announcements that I care about. Only new anime thing I've gotten recently is the My Hero Academia Season 2 Part 1 Limited Edition, which is nice, but, like, it's like a whole order of tons of stuff, but, you know. And videos, as far as anime videos go, by the time this weekly blaze is up, that will already have been released. Actually, both of My Hero Academia Limited Editions that I have will be Tuesdays and Thursdays videos for last week, and this should be up Sunday. So that's nice. Now, besides that though, what else is there? Oh, right. So my next video, Tuesday's video, which will be, I believe, the 20th. Yeah, the 20th. I can't believe we're already at that point. I know this is like kind of far ahead because I am recording this on technically Monday morning. It's 12:33 a.m. on November 12th, and I'm off today, which is great. But you know, it's still close. Like, I can't believe it. So yeah, that's something else. Anyways, so yeah, that's really all with anime. Oh yeah, I'm dumb. What have I watched? Yeah. So last time I recorded, I don't remember what I was watching. I was either watching, I believe I just finished Mitsubishi Colors. I know I mentioned Happy Sugar Life, but I don't think I started Happy Sugar Life yet. But that was actually a really good anime. I know some people didn't like it, but I thought it was really good. And also, after that, I watched The Disastrous Life of Psyche. Amazing. It was a really, really good anime. Very entertaining. After that, I rewatched Haikyuu. Even though I've watched it multiple times, it's always just a phenomenal watch. It always gets me hyped up every time. Obviously, it's not like the first time watching it where you don't know what's going to happen, but it's still hype nonetheless. And then I made the mistake of watching Haruka no Receive. Don't get me wrong, I actually did like Haruka no Receive, but just going from Haikyuu to Haruka no Receive, like, in terms of, you know, just being volleyball anime, that was a mistake. Currently, I'm actually watching 2 things, technically. I'm watching Grand Blue, which is actually really hilarious. And I also decided to start rewatching Naruto Shippuden. I rewatched Naruto a couple of years ago, like the actual original series. I was gonna start rewatching Shippuden once it finished airing, but the thing is, I wanted to actually rewatch the series as a whole, but because I rewatched Naruto a few years ago, I kinda didn't want to, and yeah, I finally said, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch Shippuden. And I'm watching without filler, by the way, because I don't wanna, I'm not dealing with filler again, I don't care. That's not happening. So, I'm just going through without filler. It's going to be great. It is great, actually. Really, really good series. I feel like it's kind of underappreciated because everyone's like, oh, Naruto, it's all, you know, common and, you know, the fillers are dumb. But, like, it's still actually pretty good if you skip past the fillers. Like, that's the worst part of Naruto, in my opinion, like, by far. So I'm going through it again because why not? I believe I'm only on episode 8 at the moment, so I'm not too far in, but I'll get there eventually. So yeah. Anyway, next thing is Beyblade, and more interesting topic than anime, but definitely not as positive. So I've been on this thing with Beyblade recently where I have had a big dislike toward Chozetsu. Even some of the God stuff I wasn't a big fan of, but like, eh. Like, in my opinion, here's how Beyblade went for me. Basic layer stuff was great. I loved it. Dual layers. There was like a part, I think it was like the October, November releases I was not a big fan of. But for the most part it was really good. The God series, it was kind of shaky. There was definitely some good stuff, but like also a lot of stuff that I just did not care about. Chozetsu's just been hot garbage in my opinion. Like, I don't care about sugarcoating anymore. It is hot garbage. I don't like it. I'm going to get the releases. I actually might order them tonight. Because the last thing I got is still like Revive Phoenix out of the like new releases. I know I got a couple random boosters, but nothing too recent. Now is even like almost 2 months ago at this point anyway, so I don't know. Actually, I think it was more than 2 months ago. But yeah, I've given zero fucks about Chozetsu. I haven't even gotten Buster Excalibur yet, so that's a thing. That gives you a testament to how much I care about it. But as far as releases go, October releases were Dead Hades, was the Random Booster Volume 12. Lair, no gimmicks, and it looks good. I really do like the lair, it's nice. 11 is a reused part, but it is still terrible. Turn, it's actually a decent frame. It's basically a lift, but not bad, so that's cool. I don't know if it's actually good competitively, it just doesn't scrape everything, because the lift just scraped everything, so that was unfortunate, but this one actually looks decent. Zephyr Prime, I don't like Prime parts, so I'm not going to really get into that. Also, they just decided to throw in Destroy Prime for whatever reason. I'll talk about why I don't like that in a minute, but it's there. Destroy Prime is a part, whatever, but I'll talk about why I don't like that they threw that in a minute, because it's not really in this release thing. I think it released a few days later, but anyway. Also on that day, though, they released the, I don't know, like the stadium thing that came with the, basically Eclipse. So you can make, you know, there's left Apollos and right Artemis. Pretty cool. I actually like these bays. I don't like their infinite part things. That was dumb. But the layers themselves are honestly phenomenal, so I will give them props for that, but the choice of using infinite, god damn it, they could have made these so much better. Like, they messed up. But a few days after this, I know they released the game that came with Shining Amaterios 3 Destroy Prime. Now, I know they did 3 Destroy Prime, like the 3, because 3DS, and I guess it's the first Switch game, so I guess it was an homage to the 3DS or something. Apparently that's what it was about. So that's why they use the 3 discs, so that's cool, I guess. But Shining Amaterios, the actual bay, Shining Amaterios, Aero Prime, Anchor, that released recently, but I guess I decided to give us some pity to just throw in Shining Amaterios just as a game bay already. But not enough pity to give us the actual parts, which is fine, but the driver, Destroy Prime, why would you throw in the one technically new part into a random booster that releases a few days before? That's dumb, like why? There was no point, just had Destroy in there and threw in Destroy Prime here, like, it would have made a lot more sense. So that's that, anyway. Besides that, though, we got November releases, which I believe come out next week, and we have Chozy Valkyrie Zenith Evolution. Yeah, the name of the layer is actually Chozy Valkyrie. That's the dumbest thing I've seen in a while. Like, really? You're gonna just call it... You could have named it, literally, you could have named it Losing Valkyrie, and it would have been better than Chozy Valkyrie. That is dumb. But anyways, Zenith, it's not a numbered disc, so I'm actually happy about this. Evolution, they're making a weirder variable. Why are they doing this? Then there's the set there's the two random bays. I know one of them's just a bunch of old parts. The other one has Volcanic Prime. Go ahead, just throw in more Prime parts. I don't know. Then there's Orbagus, Outer Quasar. This bay is interesting. And I actually think this is the best stock bay we've, not in terms of ability, just the best like stock bay in terms of like actual decent parts we've gotten in a very long time. I've had actually a lot of interest in Orbagus for quite a while, and I think it looks really cool. Outer, it's not a numbered disc. It's from Orichalcum, but you know, it's first actual normal release of it, so I'm glad to see it. And also we got Quasar, which is apparently a suction cup driver, which, I mean, it's a weird gimmicky driver, but it's actually new and interesting. It's not a gimmicky driver based off of another gimmicky driver. It's unique. We've never seen anything like this before. And considering how Outer performs, and the weird Quasar driver, and how the weird destabilization, or like the ability that Orbagus has, like with that weird destabilization stuff, this is a really weird bay. Probably the weirdest I've ever seen. Going through any series, like this bay is just strange. Like, contact points are free spinning metal balls that somehow destabilize everything with a really good disc and a driver that's a suction cup. Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a weird combo, but I'm excited about it. More excited than the main bay and stuff, which is Chozy Spriggan 0W Zeta Prime. Chozy Spriggan looks really cool. Name is stupid. Zero, yeah, we're getting Zero again. Yeah, Spriggan released with reused parts. Fuck. Zero's cool, but why? W frame, we don't know what that looks like, but we'll see eventually, I'm sure. And then there's Zeta Prime. You know, if they actually do Zeta Prime good and like make it like have different bottom parts of the driver, like it could just function the same, where it has like, you know, switch between three, it's just different. I know what those three are, it could be cool. But if it's just cycle through the same things, it just has a better spring, then we don't know anything else besides this in terms of actual things coming out, but what we do know, oh wait, no, there is one more thing. Archer Hercules 10 Cross XL Prime. I don't know, this is weird. I actually don't mind this one too much. 10 Cross is weird, I don't know about that, but I don't care. Archer Hercules, the color looks cool. XL Prime, I'll actually take it. If we're getting Prime parts, might as well get the OG driver in here. I don't know, it's whatever at this point. It's a Prime part that I won't hate, at least. Kind of like one Prime, where one Prime gets a pass. This also gets a pass. Now, besides that, I'm going to sit down. I don't know why my leg is feeling like really burning for some reason. That was worded horribly. But, you know, yeah. Anyways, so, I don't know what's on my leg. It's like, it doesn't hurt because I've been walking, because I've been standing for literally, like, not even a half hour. If I can't stand for a half hour, that'd be a problem. I don't know, my leg is feeling weird for some reason. Maybe just hot in here. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, so, yeah, Spriggan, whatever. But, oh no, I'm not on that anymore. I'm on the Hercules thing. But yeah, XL Prime, whatever, that's fine. But besides that, though, we don't really know any releases coming out. It is weird, though, because we have a random booster coming alongside of just a regular booster in February. And, oh, it's also a booster in January. I guess let's go through all the releases that we know. So December is a starter and a random booster. January's booster, February's a booster and a random booster. March is a DX starter and a set. And then April apparently is a starter and a random booster. We have 2 new random boosters coming out for one, but I don't know if Chozetsu is getting extended because it's kind of weird release pattern. I don't know if we're getting more of the Awakening stuff and it's going to go to like June or something. Because I actually did predict this, like we might get an extension of Chozy. Either that or it's a new season. I've been hearing a lot of rumors. I've been hearing that all these new quote-unquote releases are actually fake, and this is just not real. It's not confirmed yet. That could be plausible, but I don't know. I think it's unlikely. Extension of Chozetsu with the release pattern, it would actually make sense. I think it would make some sense at least. And then next thing is a season 4. I guess. I kind of hope it's not, but it's probably season 4. I even heard some people say that we're getting seasons 4 and 5, and in that case, no. Like, let's not get 2 more seasons of Burst. And I just find it hilarious. If we're actually getting a season 4, we've already gone through, like, everything we could possibly do. We have a goddamn suction cup driver. We're already up to the number, like, 13, and we've just been reusing them. We're literally just remaking parts, like, slightly better, or just better springs. In our layers, we have, like, crazy designs and just gimmicks up the ass. And you're telling me that we're gonna have enough fresh ideas for season 4 to be good? No, it's not. It's gonna be terrible if we get a season 4. It's going to be genuinely bad. So, I'm just throwing that out there. It's not gonna be good if we get a season 4. We should just not. Like, if it's... We need to have something different. Like, it either needs to be like a 0G, but maybe actually good. Like, it needs to be something that's different. Or a whole new goddamn series for this to actually be good. Because so far, it is not. Like... I was thinking Chozetsu was going to be it, but apparently not, so I am not excited to see what we're going to be getting in the future at all. I am not looking forward to this. I'm just going to go on and say that. Now then, the next thing, I guess. Video games. 2 things. Pokemon comes out Friday. I will be talking about that probably Friday night / Saturday morning. Talking about my thoughts on the game and how it is. And also, Smash Bros. Comes out next month, really soon. And yeah, so, not talking about Pokemon because it's just kind of like, whatever. I'm just kind of getting it to get it, to be honest. Like, there's nothing really, not really too excited for anything in this game. It's really, and especially because it's like Pokemon Go stuff looks cool, but like, it's releasing in December. Like, it's kind of cold outside, so I'm not going to be doing much Pokemon going. So, I don't know about that. But anyway, Kat, how do you feel about it? I see. Anyway, Smash Bros, the big thing. Smash Ultimate looks great. Like, it honestly looks great. The last Direct was cool. I'm excited about the story mode. Characters... Look, I know that we're getting a lot, and I'm happy with the roster, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little bit disappointed when I was watching the Direct. Incineroar and Ken. Ken is an Echo Fighter, we kind of expected that. Incineroar, cool. But the problem is that I think they should have kept a better character for last. I think between Ridley, Simon Belmont, and King K. Rool, you could have saved a better character for last. I'm sorry, but that was a really bad decision. Like, you could have saved so many better characters for last. Like, why Incineroar? Not that hype, but, oh well. Though DLC, we have 5 paid DLC fighters coming out, and that is cool. Technically 6, but like the 5 are in that pack. But then the additional one we already know is Piranha Plant. I am so glad we have something like this in the game, because here's the thing. This does 4 things. First, it shows that we could have, really any character in the game. It's not limited to just a big name. It could be literally anyone. Like, it's kind of cool they showed that. So I'm glad that we got that in the game. Second thing is I'm glad it also just a common enemy. I feel like that's just something that people didn't think was happening. It kind of relates to the first one, but I feel like having a common enemy in Smash is kind of cool. Next thing, memes. I feel like he was just a meme character, and that's great. Fourth thing, honestly, because so many people were complaining, like, I'm not complaining about the final reveals. Like, the final roster looks awesome. I just think they could have ordered it better. That's all I'm saying. But for anyone who's just complaining about the roster, like, Sakurai put so much work in this game, I think that might have just been like a big fuck you to everyone who was complaining, which is great. And I hope that was the intention. But yeah, Smash Ultimate looks great. Can't wait for it to come out. I hear Roy might actually be good in this game, so if Roy's good, I'm good. But yeah, that is that. So, not really a whole lot to say on that, but, you know, looks fun. I can't wait to play Smash Ultimate. Coming out very, very soon, so that is a good thing, for sure. Actually, how many days exactly is it now? It's a Monday, so that means it is, I believe, what, 25 days left? Damn, we're getting close. That's good. And only 4 days left of Pokemon. That's also equally, no, God, no, it's not equally as good. But it is still good. Glad they're not doing what they did in 2014 and releasing Smash and Pokemon on the same day, because holy shit, Pokemon would be... the sales, that would have not been good at all. Like... Especially because people aren't even too hyped about this game in general, so like the sales would be so low on this game, oh god. But yeah, overall, I'm excited about Pokemon and Smash. More so Smash, but Pokemon still looks cool. Last thing. Bakugan. Oh my god, Bakugan. We finally got it. We finally got leaked images of the new Bakugan. Q1 too, 2019. So Q1, they're coming out very soon. It could be March, like it could be like in Daily Bears, where release it at the, you know, beginning of March. It could be something like that. But if we're lucky, maybe we get a January release, and it'd be crazy to think that Bakugan could be on shelves within 2 months. Like, just the thought of that is amazing. So my initial thoughts of the actual stuff, I already did a video on it. I did make it by the time this is up last week. So I have uploaded a video about it. But that was a very kind of... I tried to be formal in a way about it. I mean, I wasn't all the way, but... you know, try to be, you know, kind of professional. I don't know, I don't like saying professional, but like, not Weekly Blaze, like, and honestly, my opinions on these, I feel like the Ultras all look really good, but some of the normal ones, like, they don't look bad, it's just kinda, like, I don't know, I guess, I do have some nitpicks with it, but nothing really too much, but yeah, for the most part, I am liking it. It's not what I wanted, but better than what I expected. I honestly expected something really bad, like a worse Mectanium Surge somehow. But no, it looks like a original Bakugan Battle Brawlers, a reboot version of it, meaning Bakugan Battle Planet, and I'm glad it's going to be like that. So, yeah, looks great. I was hoping for something that was a bit more of a collector thing, like have a collector series at least. But that was kind of a pipe dream because there's no way we'd actually get something like that. It is Spin Master. I don't trust Spin Master with something that important. But hopefully the quality control on these things are good. They look pretty cool. My only real nitpicks would be... I guess I'll do a top 5 list real quick. Number 5, the new Dragonoid. The new Dragonoid, it looks a little too bulky, and the horn is like a Helios horn, which I don't like that for a Dragonoid. I feel like the original one looked really good. It was simple, you know, it had feet, you know, had wings, and it had the head with the horn. I mean, it was very simple. This one's kind of a little bit weird, but whatever. It could evolve and become something really cool. Who knows? Number 4, the change from gate cards to Baku cores. I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. But I will say, I don't know how the hell you're supposed to aim on these things. I miss the gate cards half the time anyway, but now you're telling me I have to aim for something smaller. Don't know about that. I'm sure there's going to be more than like 2 Baku cores on the field at once. I'm sure you're going to be able to put down a few. So that way it makes something similar to what we had before. But just like trying to aim onto one of these things to get a certain one is going to be difficult. I guess number 3. Number 3, I'm gonna have to say I just forgot it. Hold up. Give me a moment to remember. Let's see. Bakucores, Dragonoid. I know what my number 1 is, but you know. What are my dislikes for the series? I cannot remember. There's not a whole lot I dislike though. But alright, number 3. It's the new cast. I'm not too excited about them. Not gonna lie. From the characters we've seen so far, oh boy. I'm not saying it's a great show, and I'm not saying it really matters in terms of toys, but like, this looks worse. I feel like it's gonna be way too kid oriented. So yeah, I'm not too excited about that. And I just feel like, judging by the characters, how they look, I'm really concerned about the animation style of this. I feel like it's going to be hot garbage. I think I've used that term too much this time, today, but anyway. Number 2, the fact that, I'm gonna stand back up, the fact that Spin Master is making it concerns me. I'm just gonna say right now, the fact that Spin Master is making this, I'm concerned. Because they did a good job with the first couple of seasons, like, Season 1, you know, Bakugan, great, it was just Bakugan, you know, they worked. Season 2 had traps, not bad, alright? Attribute Changers, fine. You know, Season 3 and the Invaders, okay, Battle Gear, they had G-Power, that's probably the next logical step. And there's Mobile Assault, which they give you more G-Power, but it also, you have to aim these things, they're not free, so it is a skill curve, so I guess that's decent, but I feel like with those, we were definitely pushing it. Mectanium Surge, Mechagon Titans, Baku Nano, Bakugan Battle Suits, yeah, let's stop. We needed to not, at that point. Also, the gimmicks were out of hand in Mectanium Surge, like, literally every Bakugan had a gimmick. I don't know. I feel like we just need to take a step back and try again. I feel like we need to not go crazy with gimmicks and support pieces. If we do that, I think this would be a solid season. But Spin Master is Spin Master, and I never trust them with anything. They just like to do gimmicks too much, I feel like. So yeah. Number 1. You know, it's funny that the actual fear for the future of the series is number 2, and number 1 is what it is, but Aurelus. Yeah. So if you guys remember the attributes, there are 6 attributes, you know, there is, you know, Chaos, well, there's Subterra, Chaos, Aquas, Darkus, Pyrus, and Ventus. You know, now they're all returning, you know, Ventus, it's, you know, wind, and they're typically green. Pyrus is, you know, fire, and they're red. And there is Darkus, it's, you know, darkness, or dark, I just messed up, Darkus, which is, you know, darkness, and those are typically black. And then Aquas, water, you know, blue, Chaos, light, you know, typically, sometimes it's a light gray, but like usually, I think those are white nowadays, but you know, I know in the original series it's typically like a light gray, and then Subterra, you know, typically, well, this is Earth and typically tan or brown, but this time we don't have Subterra anymore, we have Aurelus. Why? The name sounded so much better before. Aurelus does not fit, because Subterra, that sounds very earthy. Aurelus sounds like, I don't know, almost like a new Chaos term, I feel like. So they got rid of Subterra for Aurelus, not too hyped about that at all. I really don't like that. Rip Subterra. So, yeah, I'm probably still going to call it Subterra half the time, to be honest, because I've been calling it Subterra for the past 10 years. I don't think I'm changing my mind on that now with Aurelis, but, you know, I don't know, it's been almost 11 years since Bakugan started, so, you know. But, yeah, it's definitely a thing, so, yeah. I've been recording for quite a while now. Yeah. So, anyways, don't know what else to say, really. It's kind of just whatever. But hey, yeah, it looks decent at least. Even though I do have some nitpicks, overall I am really, really glad that this is coming back, and it looks great so far. So yeah, at least the toys do. I can't say the same for the show, I'm not sure about that. It could be good though, maybe my animation style fears are for nothing, and maybe it'll actually be good. So yeah, who knows. Besides that, I am now on the countdown to winter break. I know I probably should talk about this earlier, but to close things out, I have two last things I want to talk about, I guess. These are going to be quick, don't worry. Winter break is coming up. I actually have a lot of days off. This week, I do have Monday off, the 12th, meaning I only have a 4-day week, and then a 2-day weekend, a normal weekend, which is fine because then I have a 2-day week. Yeah, just 2 days. 21st to the 25th, I am not in school for Thanksgiving. You know, Wednesday, I believe we get off Wednesday for, like, travel plans. It's kind of a family-oriented holiday, so, like, people gotta travel, and it kind of sucks if you have school on Wednesday, and then you have to leave. I know attendance rates before we used to get Wednesdays off were always kind of low, so, like, not low, but, like, lower than normal by a lot. Like, if 95% of the school shows up on an average day, probably 98% actually, if 98% shows up on the regular day, probably about 90, maybe, yeah, about 90% probably show up that day, which is kind of low considering things, so they probably just say, well, might as well just give me an extra day. And then Thursday, Thanksgiving, obviously no school. Friday, I mean, like, might as well just convert it into the weekend, plus again, people might still be gone, why make people come back immediately, plus Black Friday and stuff, so, yeah. So a nice 5-day weekend coming up. But it does not stop there. After that, I unfortunately do have a full week, but that will lead into a 3-day weekend. Yeah, we have December 3rd off for some reason. But then that leads into a 3-day week because I have December 7th off. Not actually off, I'm just not going that day because Smash Ultimate comes out and I am not going to school on that day at all. No, sorry, but that's a day to skip right there. And then after that, we get to the last 2 weeks of school, 2 full weeks, and then winter break. So, on the road to winter break, and that is definitely nice. I think that was really all I wanted to talk about. The fact that, oh yeah, no, Christmas decorations, that was the last thing I thought. I knew I was missing something. Yeah, I said 2 things, not one, what am I talking about? But yeah, Christmas decorations. It's crazy to think about this, but next week, not to start, but to end the week off, there will be Christmas decorations up in here. Not a lot, but there will be some. And that is nice to think about. I always like my Christmas decoration. I got my Holiday Mountain Dew over there. I've not tried this yet, actually. But, it looks good at least. It's the Merry Mash Up. Yes, there we go. Mountain Dew Merry Mash Up Holiday Limited Edition. Looking good. Pomegranate cranberry. Not sure how it's gonna taste, but I will be trying it soon. If I remember, I'll let you guys know how it is, but I probably won't, to be honest. So, you know, yeah, but this week, unfortunately, there won't be any Christmas decorations up, but next week, there will be. We usually put up the tree on Thanksgiving night after we get home. Then Friday, we usually put everything up, and then sometimes it spills into Saturday. And then by that point, we will be good to go. So anyways, it's gonna about do it for this video. Not this video, it's gonna about do it for today. I probably won't be talking too much more this week, to be honest with you. Because I did talk a lot in this first part. I mean, I'm sure I'll check in, but try not too frequently this week. To be honest. So that's going to be on it for today, but I will make sure at least talk. I mean, obviously at least one more time, but yeah. So we'll see. Anyways, that's going to be on it for now, so I'll see you next time. Alright, it is now Saturday, technically Sunday, honestly. It's like 2 a.m. So it's already been about almost a week since I last recorded. Yeah, I did say that this is probably going to be a pretty, not short, just, I don't know, just kind of not too spread out of an episode. Next week, though, I swear I always say this and it never happens. Like, I've said this probably a few times now. Every Thanksgiving break, I always say it's going to be a good episode. Never is. I know 2015 and 16 were both kind of short, I think, and 2014, I don't even think I recorded it over Thanksgiving break. And then 2017, obviously, I just didn't do this at all, so there's that. Yeah, but at 14, if I did record in 14, it was like the shortest episode, but I don't remember if that was a thing. 15s and 16s, I know were kind of short, though, this year. We'll try to have a good one Thanksgiving. Yeah, I have some stuff, I guess, to do. So, I mentioned earlier about Christmas stuff being up, which I'm excited about. So yeah, this is the last episode where my room is looking barren. So that's great. I'm glad about that. But yeah, Thanksgiving is next week. I've kind of just been trying to survive this week, to be honest, which I'm glad I made it to the weekend, so. This week was mainly just survival. I know it was only a 4-day week, but still I just needed to survive it to get to this week, which I only have Monday and Tuesday, my favorite week of the whole year, outside of the last week of school, because you go from the weekend, and there's really only one off day, which is Monday, because then Tuesday is essentially a Friday. So basically you go from Sunday all the way just to Thursday and Friday, which is amazing. And then you get 5 days off, and it's great. And after that, you don't get too much longer until winter break. So basically, right now, I'm just trying to survive till Thanksgiving break, and we are almost there. So close. So yeah. I might even be leaving almost 2 hours early on Tuesday. I'm not sure yet. I'm hoping. We'll see. I don't know yet, but yeah. So, besides that, there's not really much to talk about. I think I already talked about Bakugan earlier. Yeah, I did. Beyblade, I think I actually did mistake a driver. I think I called it Quasar when it's actually Quest. It's the weird suction cup driver. Although I've seen the new releases, Quest is not good. It's weird, but it's not good. Zeta Prime is a big upset. Volcanic Prime just kind of exists. And then Wall looks pretty bad, not gonna lie. The frame is not looking good. It looks kinda like Lift, except without the reverse part, and just looks like it's gonna scrape the bottom. I don't think that's gonna be too good. The layers themselves, also I guess Evolution and Zenith are a thing. Evolution, that driver looks like variable, so not too great. The disc, Zenith, I guess I'll give it a shot, but I don't really expect much out of it. And then the new layers, the Chozi Valkyrie, Chozi Spriggan, they're going to be talked here, no doubt. Like, they have burst stoppers, and they look good, I don't know. Yeah, those are going to be broken. So that's that. And then, I guess we could also talk a little bit about anime. I think I did mention I was rewatching Naruto Shippuden. I'm still watching Grand Blue, because I kind of haven't watched Grand Blue every day. I've really just been wanting to get through Naruto, at least certain parts. I'm probably going to watch more Grand Blue tonight, at least a little bit. I'm going to finish that tomorrow, alongside finish the second arc of Shippuden tomorrow, so then there's a filler arc which I'm skipping, because it's a rewatch of Naruto, so I'm just going to skip the filler arcs, and then we get to the best arc, one of the best arcs in my opinion, which is the, I don't know the official name, but also the Hidan and Kakuzu arc. That's one of my favorite arcs of all time. So I'm going to be watching that next, and I have it planned perfectly. So I remember, years ago, 2010, over Thanksgiving break, during the day, I think it was actually Wednesday after school, I want to say. I think we had a half day back then, I don't know. But I remember coming home and, watching that, and it was great. And I'm going to replicate that this year, I think. So I'm trying to get to that part, so tomorrow night I'll be finishing that arc, and then Monday night and Tuesday night I'll be going to a point in the Hidan Kakuzu arc, and I'll probably finish it during the day on Wednesday, and then from there we will just watch. However, I'm assuming I could probably get to probably almost through the Pain arc by the time the Thanksgiving break's over. I know it sounds like a lot, but I think I can do it. I also have so much time, I'll probably end up watching a lot during the day, because I can never justify doing anything on weekends, because weekends are not long enough. Like, they're like 2 days, like, what am I supposed to do with that? I never know what to do, so. This one, I'll have a ton of stuff to do. And lastly, Pokemon. I know I was kind of making it like I was gonna talk a lot about Pokemon, but I just have not been hyped about Pokemon, like, at all. Like, it's not that the game's bad, it's cool, it's just, it feels like Pokemon, like, it feels like time is just going so fast that, like, I just played Pokemon. Like, honestly, 2016 does not feel like long ago at all. So it feels like I just played Moon, and then Ultra Moon, I feel like I just played that. Now it's like, oh yeah, here's another Pokemon game. I'm like, I can't play this. I am going to finish it before Thanksgiving break is over. I'm sure I get hyped about it. I'm sure I will. I'm gonna try and get into it tomorrow, like today, tomorrow. Like, I'm really gonna try and hype myself up. Before I play it, I'm gonna really hype myself up about Pokemon and then try and get back into it. I don't know, there's just something that isn't preventing me from doing it. I know the control options are terrible, I will say that much, at least. Like, that's the biggest hindrance of this game, is like, you can't use two Joy-Con at once. It's like, why? Why is that a thing? Like, I don't care if you restrict button usage, just like, why can't I use both Joy-Con? Like, I could literally use the handheld mode with both Joy-Con, but I can't do that with the regular ones, apparently. I don't know why that's a thing. I don't see how that affects anything. But, apparently it does. So I guess I have to deal with handheld mode, because I am not playing with one Joy-Con. No. It is very uncomfortable to walk and use all of your items. Just like, doing everything with my right hand is just uncomfortable. I like to have it spread out to where I move with my left and then, do everything else with my right. It's just easier like that. But everything with my right is just obnoxious. I guess I could switch to my left, but that's also obnoxious. I don't know, overall I just hate the control options. Maybe I'm missing something, maybe I could put a Pro Controller up there, I don't know. But if not, then oh boy, these are some terrible controls that I do not like. So anyway, besides that though, I don't know, I just have not gotten hyped about it. I'm going to finish it. I feel like Thanksgiving break is always like the most fun I have playing Pokemon, so I was kind of trying to take it slow. Partially, another part just I have not been able to get into this game at all, and it's kind of unfortunate. Hopefully I can get into it. If not, then that sucks. So tonight, what am I doing tonight? Actually, I don't even know if I'm gonna watch Grand Blue tonight. I might wait. Honestly, I might just try and finish that on Monday, because I just got home. I have to do some stuff tonight. Like, I have a lot to do. I'm going to edit this, which won't take long. I need to watch a little bit of anime. I can't get too far behind on Naruto, so there's that. I don't want to, I should say. I might watch more Grand Blue tomorrow than Naruto, Monday. I'll probably watch the rest of the Naruto tomorrow, plus like one episode of Grand Blue, then watch more on Monday, because I also need to space out the Hidan Kakuzu arc a bit more. So yeah. And then, I don't know. Because I have to watch anime tonight, edit this video, going to be looking at some anime stuff to purchase, and then also I need to make my Christmas list, and that is always a big project. Like, that's like at least a 2-hour thing, which, if it's already 2 a.m., actually, that might not work at all. I need to get going. Assuming I stay up till 6, because I'm kind of tired today a little bit, because I got, like, no sleep, and I just wish I got some more sleep on Friday night, or Saturdays, I should say. I don't know why, I just did not get any sleep last night, really. So, and honestly, 6 days of no sleep is not fun. Like, I can handle 5 because I'm used to it, but like, the 6th day, just, oh god. Yeah, it just doesn't work. It takes a lot out of me, so I need to recover, and yeah. So after I recover, then hopefully things will go better, and I don't know. It works comes worse to make the Christmas list tomorrow. and I just play video games or something for the rest of the night, because we'll see. Because 4 hours, yeah, I'm thinking this isn't gonna be enough. Because like by the time I need to make something to eat because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten at all today. It's already 2 a.m., so that's always a good sign. By the time I probably edit this to get it uploaded, it'll probably be about 2:40. And anime, fucking 4 episodes probably. That's gonna be about it. That'll cap out at probably about 4. Shit. I guess I'll probably try and make the Christmas list right after that though, and then anime stuff I'll try and buy. I mean, I could stay up later, it's no big deal. I'm just saying I might be tired by that point and I might just want to go to bed. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this week though. I don't know, not much. So, next week will be great. I probably won't record much. I probably will, not technically today. Monday, I will probably record a bit. Tuesday night, possibly. But after that, I'm going to try and record a lot. No 2-hour episode or anything, but like, hopefully it's a good amount. I don't know. Anyways, that's all for this video, so thanks for watching, and bye.